Alright everyone, I'd just like to make a video about weird shit. Spooky shit. You know, stuff that kind of forms us and anomalies that we still can't explain to this day. So, there's a lot of credible and uncredible things about aliens and UFOs, abductions, strange creatures, Mothman. I mean, you could go on for days through rabbit holes of what's real and what's not. I could make up a load of bullshit to try to get views or something, but that's not my goal of making videos. My goal of making videos is just to communicate with people and share real-world experiences. So, in 34 years, I've had 2 instances of strange things. First one's pretty common. I saw a UFO. I was very young. I don't remember a lot about it. It wasn't silver or gray like you see in the movies. It was more like a bronze color. Also, it wasn't flat like you see in the movies. It was very intricate looking. Like there was shit on it. Shit came out of it. Shit did shit on it. And it was very low to the ground. Very, very low to the ground. It wasn't way off in the distance. It was like a couple thousand feet above the ground. Like we're already kind of on a mountain where I was. I was a little kid. And it wasn't... I could probably tell you a pond where it would have been over. Like a fucking frog pond. Maybe some bass are in there. I think I've caught bass there before. It's in the woods. Anyhow. Common shit. People see UFOs. Almost everyone I've ever talked to about the subject has seen something. Or something unexplained. What I saw... that one time, I've seen other things like, oh, was it a UFO? What was that? But no, this one time it was there. It was clear as day. The other time was a weirder thing. And if I end up putting this on Facebook or what have you, there's people that can corroborate this story, which is the scary part, because I saw a fucking creature. I was driving and it was like midnight, and there was 4 people in my car. It was me and 3 others. 2 of the other 3 saw this thing, and I'm a terrible artist, or I draw a picture of it, but it looked like a fucking flying humanoid with like a deer body, like a fucking flying minotaur, and it swooped past my fucking truck as I was driving up a mountain by Lake Mark in Stafford, Connecticut, at like what I can only describe to be like 150 miles an hour. It was there for a brief second, and then it was gone. And 2 of the other 3 people in the car were both just like, what the fuck was that? The only thing I can really think to rationalize it in the known realm would be a large bird of prey dragging a deer. Like, it happens. Like a large eagle or some kind of bird of prey could take a live deer, a small one at least, and it can fly with it at least a little bit. It was going too fast for that to be in. Then there'd be probably a dead fucking deer the next day and a dead bird. It just, as much as like I'd like to rationalize it as, oh, I didn't see some fucking weird creature, I saw nature. I'd love to be able to say that, but I really can't. And the people who were in the car with me could also corroborate this story, and just 2 out of the other 3 people that saw it. And nobody really talked about it afterwards, is the weird thing. I brought it up a few times to my one friend that I stayed in contact with, because, we were young, we were in our early 20s, and we were all a social clique. And I stayed in contact with one of these girls for a while, and her and I were friends for years. I talked about it a few times with her, and she goes, oh, I don't even know, but I saw something weird, is a couple miles away with her friend when she was a kid, and it was almost the same thing sounding, and it was just like, huh. But, what I saw was flying, and what she saw was on the ground. So it swooped in front of the truck. Lake Mark in Stafford, Connecticut is a weird place, too. You can't go in there. I think it used to be some kind of public park or swimming hole, and now you can't get in. So it's one of those places that's also steeped in mystery. Mystery from the mystery creature. But yeah, those are, in 34 years, I don't think 2 unexplainable things is too much, or that mine are too strange to be believed. I don't know. I almost don't believe myself on the fucking flying humanoid deer creature. I mean, it sounds fucking crazy. Here I am saying it, and I can remember it in my head. I remember all of us seeing the fucking thing. I almost don't fucking believe it. I mean, the flying saucer, yeah, I mean, people see them, they're around, but who the fuck has ever heard of a flying deer creature that flies at like 150 miles an hour in front of cars at midnight? I've never heard that one before. Let me know if you have in the comments below. Thanks, guys. Peace out.